A Guide to Language Acquisition by Mayer-Crittenden and Chantal Mayer-Crittenden. This video contains important information about the milestones for language acquisition from 0 to 5 years old and the key ingredients needed to ensure a child learns a language adequately. I'd like to start off this video by emphasizing that children reach different stages of language at various times. Just like some children will start walking at 9 months and others at 14 months. Like adults, babies also have different personalities and predispositions that can influence language acquisition. There are innate and acquired prerequisites that affect language development. Innate prerequisites come from within the child, which the parent has no control over. These are the neuromotor potential, the sensory capacity, the perceptual ability, the memory capacity, the ability to categorize language, and the propensity for interaction. Acquired prerequisites come from the outside and should be taken into consideration by the parents or caregivers. These are adequate nutrition, adequate primary care, affectionate social interactions, sensory motor experiences, linguistic experiences, and stimulation. According to Speech, Language, and Audiology Canada, by 3 months, the child should make cooing sounds, have different cries for different needs, and smile at you. By 4 to 6 months, the child should babble and make different sounds, make sounds back when you talk, and enjoy games like peekaboo. By 7 to 12 months, the child should wave hi and bye, let you know what they want using sounds and/or actions like pointing, and begin to follow simple directions, for example, where's your nose? By 12 to 18 months, the child should use common words and start to put words together, enjoy listening to storybooks, and point to body parts or pictures in a book when asked. By 18 to 24 months, the child should understand more words than they can say 2 words together, for example, more juice, and ask simple questions, for example, what's that? By 2 to 3 years, the child should use sentences of 3 or more words most of the time, understand different concepts, for example, in, on, up, down, follow 2-part directions, for example, take the book and put it on the table, and participate in short conversations. By 3 to 4 years, the child should tell a story or talk about daily activities, talk in sentences with adult-like grammar with clarity enough to be understood, and answer a variety of questions. By 4 to 5 years old, the child should pronounce most speech sounds correctly, recognize familiar signs, for example, the stop sign, make up rhymes, and listen and retell a story and ask and answer questions about a story. There are 3 key ingredients falling under the acronym MOM to ensure the child learns a language adequately, whether it is the maternal language or second language. The first ingredient is the means. The child needs to have the cognitive means to learn a language. It can be difficult for a child if they have a developmental delay or certain syndrome that can affect their capacity to learn. However, it is not impossible for them to learn a first language or even a second. The second ingredient is the opportunities. The child needs to have the opportunities to utilize and to master the language in different settings, not just school. It is said that a typically developing child needs exposure to a new word 12 times to master it, while children with a language or learning disability needs 36 times to fully understand and use it. The third ingredient is the motivation. Kids need to be motivated to learn. It needs to come from within, especially if it is a second language. You can also watch the video MOM for more information. The link is under this video. That's all for this informative video. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to visit www.theparleypodcast.com for more information. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe or follow us on this YouTube channel, The Parley Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher or SoundCloud, and The Parley Podcast on Instagram.